Also, one of our top stories tonight, Louisville Metro government and police are once again cracking down on fights and street takeovers along Bardstown Road, Baxter Avenue. It's a topic we've certainly covered a lot heavily for the past several months.
Now, you've seen these videos before from earlier this year showing fights in the street and people being arrested. The issue is getting so bad that one bar even lost its liquor license. And tonight, Louisville's Metro Council is taking a different approach to business owners if there are problems in the Highlands.
It's a new late night security ordinance, which was passed just last night by the Metro Council. Our Caitlin Campbell and photojournalist Jessica Farley learned how this changes late night operations.
The ordinance is adopted. Madam Clerk, a reading of item number 40.
Applause on Thursday night. The Louisville Metro Council passed its latest effort to combat late night violence across the city.
So this was the first step.
Councilwoman Tammy Hawkins co-sponsored the bill with Councilwoman Betsy Rui.
Councilwoman Hawkins says there is an existing law pertaining to this issue. That's Ordinance 149. But she says it didn't include a standard protocol.
Whether it's in the East End, the West End, the South End, if you're a business and you have patrons that patronize your business, it should be equitable as far as safety across the board.
Ordinance 149 outlined how to handle a business deemed, quote, higher risk for criminal activity. But Hawkins says it was handled by LMPD and ABC on a case-by-case basis.
ABC has came in and negotiated without representation from the business that they needed to have security. They used that as leverage to put in security measures to make businesses safer.
The new ordinance creates a standard protocol after that designation. It requires on-site security based on the offense. If an illegal activity happens that did not involve a deadly weapon or violence, security must be provided for 90 days. If it involves violence without a deadly weapon, they will have security for 6 months. For businesses with illegal activity and use of a deadly weapon, security is enforced for 1 year.
This bill is not equitable.
Sean Van Dievender, the spokesperson for the Louisville Hospitality Association, doesn't believe the targeted late-night times of operation are fair.
If we're going to treat everybody the same, then hotels should be afforded the same offenses as the rest of business. Daytime businesses that are a nuisance should be afforded the rest of the offenses that nighttime businesses are. This is not equitable whatsoever.
Van Dievender says he wishes he was included in the conversation.
That's all we're asking for is a seat at the table.
In Louisville with photojournalist Jessica Farley, Caitlin Campbell, WHAS 11, on your side.
The amendment to the ordinance is officially in effect, and Councilwoman Hawkins hopes that the ordinance can put all businesses on the same playing field.
And the ordinance details that the security should be either on-site or off-duty law enforcement during these hours.
Let's take a closer look now at what the ordinance means by being a persistent illegal activity property. The ordinance calls out a few specific offenses, including prostitution and human trafficking. It also calls out drug usage and drug paraphernalia, as well as gambling. And lastly, businesses can get busted if there's an assault or obviously a murder at the property.